Foxy, foxy, foxy. Oh, so foxy. Hey, what's going on, humans? Hopefully you're having a good day. I know I am, and today we'll be taking a look at the S.H.Figuarts Kamen Rider Geats MagnumBoost form. Excuse me. So, we finally have the fourth entry of the Reiwa era rider in the form of Kamen Rider Geats MagnumBoost. As far as the suit design goes, it's, yeah, this suit is pretty freaking amazing. It's up there as far as rider suits go. It would be my top favorite. As the character, Koyo Ace, he is, yeah, I would definitely put his personality and his character up there with some of my top writers as far as personality goes, because I just love how 5 steps ahead he is of pretty much everyone else. He'll have like a few little setbacks, but then they don't really seem to faze him. But Geats has been a really interesting, cool show to watch so far. And things are only starting to get a little bit more interesting. And this character, he never fails to surprise me. So I'm so glad we are able to get him in figure arts form, to have a nice physical representation, to pose, play with, and just to see all the detail and glory of this suit. It's a beautiful, beautiful suit design. But before we get into that, let's get onto some articulation. So for the head is on a ball joint. You can look up a little bit. You can look down. And then, of course, side to side. And then you can get like a little tilt going on with them. For the arms, they do come up. Shoulder pads do not hinder the articulation for the shoulders. So as you can see, they just shift upwards. And then he does have some bicep swivel. And then he has a nice, well, it's a nice 90-degree bend at the elbow because of this gauntlet here is going to block. It's just going to hit the bicep. But it's no biggie because you can still get a good range of motion out of him. You have your standard wrist articulation. He can definitely lean back. Lean a bit forward. He also does have a little bit of a butterfly joint going on in here. And you have the upper torso articulation. Yep, here it's nice and tight, but I did warm the joints up a little bit. So far he's been good. As for the legs, he does have a little drop down peg. Can come up. The legs can come all the way out. And then you have a nice bend at the knee. Put that in. And then for the feet articulation, you know, you can bend down, bend all around. You have the little toe pivot. And also these exhaust pieces on the boost actually are rotatable. So you can rotate them all the way down. So for an example, in the show, if he was to do like a nice roundhouse kick and you wanted to get the thrust, you can get the booster to get going. You can kind of emulate that, recreate it. Let's see if I can do it. So you get the that's a nice little touch. I do like that they added that in there. As far as posing him up, getting him ready to fight and everything, of course he does good. He looks really nice. Let's see if I can just do like, I don't know, it's a little standard basic pose. I would need the right hand gestures on him. Oh, he also does come with a little muffler on the back. I thought it was going to be wired, but it's not. It's just made of a soft plastic, which I appreciate them doing that because it's better than having like a solid piece and then hindering the articulation. But moving on here, let's look at the belt on the driver. So it looks good. The pieces are removable, so you can detach, you know, the Magnum trigger. I don't really know if that is the trigger. And then you have the boost throttle, and you actually can rotate. You can actually swap them. So for an example, if he were to put on the boost on his right side, that will go for the arms, And then you put the trigger on the left side, that goes for the legs. And then he can do the revolve on feature. So it does like that Kamen Rider Zeo GQ driver thing. But one way you can tell is because the ID core is going to be upside down, so his symbol is going to be, reversed. Yeah, let me put those back in the right configuration. And from what I understand, that these guys actually can swap parts. Plug that in real quick. Plug that in right here. There we go. And they can parts form like his like this helmet piece. It can come off, and same thing with the mouthpiece. I accidentally pulled out the bottom piece, and then it's really, really flimsy and delicate. I kind of didn't want to go over it because it was a little. I don't want to break the figure. I just had it for a few days, and I didn't want to break them, so I didn't want to risk it. But the parts do come off, so that way when other forms come out, you can do like a part swap. So when Nago or Tycoon comes out, you can give him the ninja parts or get the beat parts, the music parts. Swap around, kind of like a fun little O's feature, which I do appreciate. But as far as accessories goes, let's go on to that, because he comes with what he needs in this form. So he has 2 close-fist hands on him. Currently, he actually has where is it at? Has like a nice 2. They kind of look like gesture hands, but they kind of do look like relaxed hands, but they can be used as like some type of gesture hands, or used for grabbing. Then you have these hands, which are more of like his, fluid gesture hands when he's like shooting his gun. And then speaking of gun, here is his trigger hands, both left and right. Well, left and right. And then of course the gun stores on his waist, which I have it right here. So here is the Magnum. It actually looks pretty good. Nicely painted, nicely detailed. So let's take out the hand. So we're going to do it with the right hand. And then just plug that in. And then boom, there you have him holding the Magnum. And also he does have that cool feature where he does have the flip out gun on the gauntlet on his forearm. And I actually got it this time because I don't have nails, so it's actually tough to get it out. So here you have them both. He actually does have one on the right hand, which I don't remember seeing that in the show. So if you wanted to, you could do like he's got 3 total trigger hands. Well, 1 gun and 2 arm gauntlets, but it's usually this way. Oh crap, where'd that go? Oh, here it is. But yeah, so you can get some really decent poses out of it. I had a blast taking photos with him. Probably gonna take some more of him just beating up some putreds. But yeah, this is a really, really, really cool figure. So I'm gonna just leave him right here, and then I'm gonna get him ready, so that way we can go ahead and do some size comparisons and get that knocked out real quick. And now for some size comparisons. So first off, I want to get him compared to real Kamen Rider Revice, actually. Vice. And here's Revi. You can see how they look, sort of passing the torch somewhat, even though it was Iki that saw Geats at the end. But yeah, they are good looking together. Can't wait to see them in their crossover movie, which I think the Ryuki Riders are going to be in that one too. I think it's like some type of battle royale on that one. I don't know. I haven't really properly done my research on that one. But it's all good. So for some other SHF. So for another rider, here he is next to Kamen Rider Live. And then here is Sentai figure, Two Kaiser. It's actually kind of funny because Two Kaiser is actually shorter than them by just a tad bit. Interesting. And then we're going to move on to some Lightning Collection. Here he is next to Dino Charge Blue. And then from the Fortnite 6-inch line, I can't remember the official name of it. Here is a zombified Cuddle Team leader, which I think that's what my little sister told me, because she plays Fortnite a lot. I don't. I can see why she's a zombie now. And real quick, just for some other Lightning Collection, here he is next to the Blue Centurion. And here he is next to In Space Silver, which I never thought I'd say those words in a long time. And then from Combatants Fight for Glory, here he is next to Bernice, I think that's how you pronounce it. And then from G.I. Joe Classified, here he is next to Storm Shadow. Red and right combo going on. Oh god, his sword. That's not healthy. Come here. From Marvel Legends, here he is next to Ironheart from the movie, from the MCU. And then here he is next to Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Black Series. Other than that, that'll do it for this one. This is Kamen Rider Geats MagnumBoost form. This is highly recommend you go out and get them. I think the pre-orders for July have pretty much all been taken. If not, you can check around and see. I think he also has a May release for the States. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. Just trying to spread the word. Just get to hunting, I guess. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. Thank you guys for checking it out. Thank you for supporting the channel if you're still here. Yeah, just like, subscribe, and check out my Instagram. It's always in the link below. Well, link is in the description box below. I know I don't really say all that stuff, but, you know, I appreciate you guys still watching the content and being here to see the photos and reviews of these unprofessional reviews. So, y'all have a good one. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.